Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and also welcome if you're new. My name is Lakna. Thank you so much for tuning in. In this video, I want to talk about the upcoming new moon, which in Vedic astrology is happening in the sign of Leo in the nakshatra called Purvaphalguni. And this nakshatra is so much to do with love and sensual pleasures and just enjoying your life, enjoying the fruits of your labor, of all your hard work, and also the fruits of past karmas, past life karmas as well. And just, yeah, it's a lot of good karmic energy, and you may be already tapping into this energy if you are intuitive and sensitive to what is happening energetically. This energy is so much to do with like really enjoying yourself, enjoying life, and allowing yourself to tap into that Venusian energy. This star is ruled by Venus and Leo is ruled by the Sun. So the Sun is our sense of self, our identity, our ego, our consciousness really. And really, yeah, it's about our sense of self, our identity, and because of that it's also connected to our sense of power and confidence in ourselves and in expressing ourselves in the world. And then there's Venus. Venus is all about following our desires and really doing what we want to do. It's about the beauty, the arts, the creative stuff that we enjoy, and like really, yeah, doing what we love to do and enjoying life, enjoying all of the beautiful things. And when you put those two things together, this new moon can give us a really powerful new start to this month of September to really creatively express ourselves and set that intention to really honor and respect and love ourselves and our sense of self, our identity, our physical body, and who we are, how we show up in the world, and how we want to. And we can really create more of that expressive self and how we want to express ourselves with this beautiful Venusian energy. And you know, if this means like deciding that we're gonna go and get ourselves a massage, or you know, upgrade our beauty routine or our exercise routine, or start doing some sort of sport that we enjoy in our free time, like this is the time where we can set intentions similar to that. Like, how are we going to elevate our life by doing more things that we love to do that are really going to uplift us and make us feel better about ourselves, so that we can really add more self-care, self-love, self-confidence, self-respect, and really worshipping ourselves, honoring ourselves. Because if we're not able to do that for ourselves, we won't be able to do that for other people. And the more that we are able to worship and love and honor ourselves, the more that we're able to do that for other people. So this is something to think about at the time of this new moon, and to think about setting intentions for. And a theme that is starting to come up in my life that I feel is leading into this new moon that I need to share as well is that there needs to be a balance with all of these beautiful Venusian things of really following our heart, doing what we love to do, following our pleasure and enjoying life. This is so important. This is connected to the karma, the desires, which is what this nakshatra is all about, following our desires. But there does come a point where that can be too much, where if you are overindulging in life and you are just over yeah, just overindulging, over just like doing, if you are overdoing anything, it's going to be too much. So also think about that and adding balance into your life as a whole, because it's more than just like enjoying your life and doing what you want to do. There are more serious things that come into play with our life in this existence. Like there's so many different themes that come into play that are more serious, like doing what is really important to you, your values, your goals in life, your, like, think about your priorities. And this is to do with the number 8, which is like Saturn rules number 8, and Saturn is a bit more cold and harsh and strict, and it's that teacher in our life that is really wanting to make sure we are doing what is right and important for our future selves, which isn't always that fun, easy, pleasure-seeking thing, because those things tend to be more instant gratification, whereas Saturn wants us to think about long-term gratification, which can mean doing things for ourselves that don't feel comfortable or easy or fun in the moment, but our future selves will feel like so grateful, so appreciative, so much growth. Our future selves may be able to enjoy those fruits of our labor, may be able to rest more and enjoy life more if we do those uncomfortable short-term, the things in this moment that are going to be uncomfortable may benefit us so much more in the future. So that's something that Saturn wants us to think about. And I just mentioned that because this month of September is a number 8 month, which Saturn rules, and also the Leo card, which is the number 8, and this month, and also this new moon is in Leo, is the strength in tarot, which is the number 8 as well. So Leo is not just about self-love in a way that is indulging and doing the things that make us happy in the moment, like the massages, the beauty, the like going out with friends. Like, yes, that is a part of feeling more love and respect for yourself, but it's also the Saturnian things that make us strong, like this angel that's feeding the lion, because she knows herself, she's so sure of herself, because she does the hard things to feel strong and powerful in herself. And so these are some things to also reflect on at the time of this new moon, is what are the hard things that you also need to do, because those hard things are also a form of self-love and self-care. The hard things are probably more self-loving than doing those short-term things, because the short-term things are temporary, whereas the long-term things lead to more sustainable happiness and self-love over time. So reflect on those things. The new moon is a powerful time for us to go within and meditate and journal and really reflect on these things that are that we need to implement into our life, so that we can set these intentions of, yes, this is something I need to do every single day or once a week for the next 6 months if I want to be at this certain point in my life. For example, maybe you are so burnt out and tired from working a 9-to-5 job, and you just need a break and you're so done with it, but also you have some really big goals in mind. By the end of the year, you want to be at a certain position in your life, and you need a certain amount of money saved up to do something really big with your life. Maybe it is the right thing to do. Maybe it is actually a massive form of self-love for yourself to push for the next 3-4 months until you get to this certain position, and you will be so grateful that you did that for yourself. Or maybe you know in your heart and soul that you are so tired, your body is aching, like you really need a break. Don't be hard on yourself if you need that, and don't feel bad about it. Take that time off. Sometimes we just need a break, and that's okay. Like, don't let society make you feel like you need to be doing something. The symbol for this nakshatra is the bed that we sleep on, that we rest on, that we make love on. So this is a lot of themes to do with rest and, you know, rejuvenating our bodies and really allowing ourselves to sleep and allow ourselves to rest and enjoy life as well, and all the love and the sensual desires that come with it. So yeah, think about those themes as well and the intentions you want to make with that. Like, how do you want to incorporate more of that into your life? Like, what is your vision? What is your goals? Like, what do you really want? What truly makes you happy? It's interesting because towards the end of the month in September, on the 18th of September, we have a full moon lunar eclipse happening in the nakshatra, which rules over the symbol of this nakshatra is not the worldly bed that we sleep on, but it is the funeral bed, which is to do with, you know, kind of transcending the material worldly desires that this new moon is all about. So that is something as well to sort of just keep in the back of your mind as well as we set these intentions for what truly makes us happy and what we want out of this material worldly existence that we live in, and how we want to, you know, live our best lives and do what really truly matters to us and what makes us happy, what fulfills our heart and our soul. It's good to reflect on these things and also keep that in mind, that by the 18th of September, what will be illuminated to us more is that energy of, like, you know, this is something that actually I think is a really great question to ponder upon this month, and especially at the time of this new moon, is that question that if it was your last day, your final hours, and you knew that you were going to die, what would you tell yourself? What would you tell yourself? What would you have done differently? Would you have any regrets? If you knew you only had, you know, like a couple hours left, like, what would you do in those couple hours? If you knew you only had maybe like a week to live, like, what would you do with your life? And if you knew you only had a year, like, what would you do? Think about that, because the nakshatra Purvaphalguni, which is the lunar eclipse at the end of on the 18th of September, is really about like life after death and the unseen realms and dimensions, and really transcending, but not transcending the material world, because we are humans, we live here on this material plane. It's about balancing the spiritual and the material, the emotional and the practical, and, you know, the feeling side of things and the thinking, logical, rational side of things. It's about having those in harmony and balance, which is what this eclipse season is all about. The nodes with Rahu being in Pisces, Ketu being in Virgo. This is what this entire year and a half since last October or November, whenever Rahu moved into Pisces, it has been about this energy of balancing out those two Piscean versus Virgo themes, and And this is something that's going to be really, really illuminated very soon, as well as we move into this eclipse season. So these are just a few themes to also keep in mind and to ponder on when you are meditating. Highly recommend that you take some time out to meditate, reflect, and journal on this new moon. Besides that, I think, yeah, that is all I wanted to share, all of my insights for this new moon. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you resonate. If you do, I'd love to hear all your personal stories. Like, please, if there's anything you want to share, I love reading the comments and hearing about that all. Thank you all for watching till now. And yeah, I'll see you all in my next video.